Well, hello. I'm back. It's been a while, right? Let's see, how long has it been? A few days. He's here. Yeah, I just got lazy. That's really all it was. Sheer laziness. But hey, let's get on with the show. This is where I break out the newspaper, sip on my coffee, and I spoon feed you the news. Let's see. I did promise a China episode last Friday, and I didn't deliver, so I'll get to that. I mean, there's also the debt ceiling, which is more pressing, and that's unfolding today. Biden's meeting with McCarthy. Let's go look at that real quick. Today, let's see if anything happened with that. Time is running out. Yeah, this is going to be really bad. And then I'll get to China. In fact, I should pull up the little Google Earth thing. I'll do that too. Hi, what's up? So this is where I break it all down for you guys. I do a lot of reading. No, this is fake news, and I realize all of this is falling on deaf ears, unfortunately. But hopefully some of you out there are smart, you know, someone out there is fucking paying attention. This is the world we live in. See, you're way the fuck down here, or over here. And you're like, going to your little job, going back to home, job, home, job, home. It's like a little fishbowl. That's what I call it anyway. You know, you consume all this media, movies, television, Hulu, Netflix, video games. You concern yourself with all of that and impressing your friends with all of your stuff or the things that you're in. I call that the fishbowl world. Now, believe it or not, there's a life outside of the fishbowl. There's a world outside of the fishbowl, and that's my world where I'm from. I have very little involvement with the fishbowl one. Like, I'm completely fucking clueless. To an extent. I'm getting a little better about it. But, you know, the point of this show is to act as a bridge. My parents are teachers. I come from a family of educators. And this is me trying to educate all of you of life outside of your little fishbowl. The world that you can't see. The world that everyone just kind of makes up as they go along. Yeah, here's the US. We're going to start here. And the US is in trouble right now. There's a debt ceiling thing, and I've explained this before. If we do not raise the debt ceiling, then it's going to destroy all of our lives, unfortunately. So Biden is talking with him again, and the Republicans love to spin this as like, Biden's not coming to the table, he's not taking this seriously, blah blah blah, when it's actually these fucking jokers that are orchestrating this entire fucking thing to begin with. Because in the past, both sides have worked together to raise the debt ceiling so that the entire fucking nation doesn't implode. It's only now that they're completely out of power, they're totally fucking powerless, that they're pulling these desperate measures where they're taking the nation hostage. They basically got Lady Liberty here and they're like, give us what we want or else. They just want to roll back like everything Joe has done. Like they want to make him look bad so that they come out on top in 2024. They want to fucking gut the middle class, blah 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 blah. And like just fucking fuck shit up. Line the pockets of the wealthy with more and more money. And this is how it goes. It goes on. And then they have their own fucking media outlet, Fox News, where they just straight up fucking lie to everyone. And they just tell, and everyone fucking believes the lies, and they all just go along with it, like, Joe's destroying the country, blah blah blah. Bullshit. It's these motherfuckers. Now, I would like to think that there are people out there that lean right, that aren't a fucking part of the MAGA mob, and that they're actually like free thinkers, and I will get to them momentarily. I would love to concoct a compelling argument for you in order to persuade you, or, you know, single you guys out. Whoever is just kind of like you're not on the left at all. You know, you're kind of center, you're kind of leaning right. Maybe you're a swing voter or whatever the fuck. Maybe you think it's all horseshit and you're just like have an open mind. Basically, the open-minded people. I would like to single you out here in a minute and do my best to try to speak directly to you. Because, you know, when I call all these people zombies and mindless fucking idiots and shit, it's just me getting worked up, honestly. It's me getting worked up because like 75% of Red Team, the Republicans, I like to simplify it for everyone. Like, I like to use simple terms in order to make this really easy to see and understand. I say Red Team. The Red Team. It's a lot of the extremely wealthy politicians at the top that have been gouging us. Like, if you ever wonder why your life is so fucking hard, and there is a wealth of fucking evidence online to back up everything I'm saying here. Red Team, they sucker all of the fucking rural people, all the rednecks, and just like anyone on the right into voting them into office. You know, all they have to do is like thump their Bibles, be like, oh, we're all free guns and free speech, you know, and people go along with it. And then a lot of these people on the right look at the liberals and they're like, ugh, all these LGBTQTE and minorities and they're like, there's no way I'll ever side with them, bunch of socialists. But what they don't see or realize is these people are fucking us, like they're fucking all of us, the people at the very fucking top, and it's hard to fucking like get them to see it, because it's almost like once you align yourself with one side or the other, then it's like it's hard to, it's like you take these types of facts personally. You take it as an attack on you. And I need to try to get better about calling everyone stupid. Like, I'm slowly getting better at it. I need to get better at fucking, you know, just like attacking, because that's not the way to do it, because that's only making you more resistant to opening your eyes and seeing all this shit. Fuck it, I might as well address it all now, like while I'm on the topic. I would plead for anyone on the center right, or anyone that has an open mind, anyone that leans right politically, I would plead to you to just not take any of this shit personally, not take it as an attack, but just realize that a lot of these fucking politicians at the fucking top are enacting policies that are ruining all of our lives. Like, they're actively destroying the middle class, and this has been going on since Reagan. Like, there's so many fucking charts and graphs you can see, like right around 1980 something, fucking right around Reagan and the fucking clown car really took steam is when everything just plateaued. Like, the rest of the world's still going, the US is just like wah, fucking stuck or whatever. I would plead for you to have like an open mind and to consider all of this, and to just, I mean, for the time being, maybe vote for Blue Team. But I don't expect any of y'all to actually do it. It would just be nice, because like, think of it this way, Biden's actually like pretty center left. I can show you guys in a minute. Like, some of y'all might not, I mean, you're already like, fuck Biden, all that shit. You know, he caused inflation and shit. Guys, no he didn't. Like, inflation is a worldwide issue. Ever since the fucking pandemic, the entire fucking world has been dealing with, it's not just here. I know it's hard to see because you're in the fishbowl, right? You're in the fishbowl and all you see is the inflation happening to you here, and how hard it's like easy, it's like a knee-jerk reaction to be like, oh, it's this guy's fault. Guys, it's like a global fucking issue. Like, go look this shit up. Like, this is an actual fucking thing. And it is plateauing. It's plateauing worldwide. So, I mean, you gotta help me out here and fucking open your eyes and see this shit. Like, Biden is not responsible for inflation. It was the fucking pandemic, all the global supply chains getting backed up, all that shit. So that's, you know, reason number one for a lot of you to dislike him and never vote for him. However, it's false. Like, you guys have to fucking see this shit. And I would plead for you to vote for blue team just this one fucking time. Just this one time. Until we destroy the Trump MAGA cult, and that guy kind of reforms red team. Because in the end, like, let's pretend there's this secret hacker guy out there, right? And he knows basically everything. He's secretly orchestrating it all, right? Just pretend. Your dear old friend, some dude, right? And his goal, in the end, is to have two sane parties. Because right now, we have one that is completely fucking insane. Because Trump still has 75% of the GOP, red team, under his control. And these people are just fucking nuts. Like, they don't do shit to fucking help anyone. It's like they all just parrot each other, and they all just want to fuck the middle class, fuck the lower class, and help out the rich. And it's like, guys, you're not rich, you're not fucking making millions, so why are you voting for him? Global inflation rate. See, look, this is like all over the fucking world, guys. It was during the pandemic. And we're getting it back down. Like, it's like we're working on it. So you can't blame Biden for this shit. Let me show you something else, too. I wasn't even planning on going this deep into it, but hey, fuck it, here we are. A lot of y'all saying that, you know, he's letting all these immigrants... He let Title 42 expire. It actually didn't. Like, some Republican judges kind of fucked him over for this. I should probably pull up that article and show you guys. But not only, I mean, this whole thing, the Title 42 was put in place during the pandemic, right? Some of y'all like, this dude's really smart. Oh, I thank you. Yes, I am actually really fucking smart. So I'm just like, I'm trying to reason with you here, guys. Like, I don't want to be like, because I myself personally am pretty down the middle. I was. It's almost as if the insanity of the whole MAGA Trump cult is what's pushed me all the way over the blue team. And I'm just kind of like, come on, guys, just for the time being, just for now. Like, come on, just side with this one. Just, like, if you're gonna swing or if you're gonna be open-minded and look at all the issues and shit, you have to fucking see all this shit. See, the migrant crossings actually dropped. I mean, the clown car, the Fox News cult, the Trump cult, likes to paint this as if, you know, Biden let it expire and now there's just a horde of fucking illegals crossing. It's like, no, there's not. U.S. border has fallen unexpectedly, not risen. And look, just like I said, if you notice, if you watch the show, everything I say on the show happens later on. Like, it all comes true later. Biden's new policy is tougher. He's getting tougher on the border, guys. It's almost like we're trying to meet you halfway here, goddammit. Like, this is enough to piss off some of the people on the far left, but not enough to dissuade them from voting for Biden. But still, like, people on the far left probably see this and they're like, grr. President pledged as a candidate to dismantle Trump's hardline immigration agenda, but new rules are more restrictive. He's getting tougher on it. Like, this is what you guys want. But if you only listen to the fucking clown car, if you only tune into Fox News or your little fucking bubbles or whatever, and you just hear the way that they spin it, then you're never going to see it. You're never going to see it. You're always going to be like, Biden bad, just like the rest of them. And I just hope and pray that some of you out there aren't fucking just a bunch of mindless followers, like a lot of the others, and that you see this shit. Like fucking seriously, like, I don't know how else to get it across to you. It's like, we're doing all we can here, goddammit. I would like to think that Biden's actually center-left too. So, it's almost like, imagine there's like, blue team and red team, right? It's the left, it's my right, but this is the left on this side of the screen, this is the right. Oh, let me fucking change the music. It's not a race. I'll get to China in a minute, goddammit.
Let's hope that detention.
But it's almost as if, and I've explained this shit before, I'll explain it again. It used to be like some of the issues were on the left, some of the issues were on the right, all throughout the end of the last century, right? Like 70s, 80s, 90s. And then, you know, there was stuff in between that we could all kind of agree on, or that, like, the candidates themselves would pick and choose, like, oh, I'm pro this, you know, anti that. But over time, all the issues, like, the entire party has become so fucking polarized that all the issues have just been like this. So now it's like, you know, this side is pro this side is anti that, pro this, anti that, you know, anti this, pro that. It's just like they've all just been split, and it's caused like the entire fucking thing to be way more extreme than ever before, like all throughout fucking history, right? And so now it's like you have people on the far fucking right, all these MAGA cultists, and then people on the far fucking left, all the fucking like short-haired, nose-piercing, white male-hating, fucking transgender, whatever the fuck people. And it's like both sides are very, like, the further out you go, both sides can get extremely authoritarian, and they make the entire side look bad. It's almost like the toxic elements kind of fucking poison the whole of either side. And so I'm also asking anyone that is like center-right, or center-right in this case, to fucking see that like the left over here is not entirely those fucking people. Like even Joe himself is probably center-left, like. And like sometimes he'll fucking do stuff to appease the progressives, the far left or whatever. But I mean, most of the time he's not. Like you can actually see a lot of the people on the far left are kind of like angry and upset. Like, you know, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? They're always like proposing shit to him. He's just kind of like ignoring them or whatever. Like, okay, I can't do that because then I'm gonna piss off all the fucking swing voters. So if you have an open mind, if you are somewhere in the center, it's like we actually probably have more in common than you fucking realize. It's almost like there's a group of people here in the middle that are sick of the far fucking right and the far left or whatever. So I just need all of you to fucking see that shit. And this is like, I'm kind of just pulling this all out of my ass on the spot. I didn't really think any of this through. This is me trying to reach out and get you to fucking see and understand this shit. It's like, look, if Biden was really far left, do you think he'd be making it tougher on the fucking border? Hell no. He'd be doing shit to appease that fucking part of the base. So yeah, I mean, please, for the love of God. Anyway. Speaking of the far right, Trump changed GOP rules to make winning the nomination even easier for Trump. So dipshit over here is more than likely going to win the nomination, and he's gonna fucking scare the entire world. Like, oh no, the big bad boogeyman's coming back. I mean, I honestly think it would be great if there, well, not great, but if there was like a center-right president. See, that's why I'm still pro-Biden, despite everyone fucking saying he's responsible for inflation or the border or whatever the shit. Like, I see right through all that shit. All that shit's bullshit. I feel like if there was a center-right president, like, you know, doing stuff that appealed to the left, that would be good too. Unfortunately, we're stuck with this far-right fucking pair of clown shoes. It's like, you guys gotta open up your eyes and see all this shit. Like, I'm just trying to fucking, like, break it all down for you. But yeah, this whole winner-takes-all thing, this is so weird because I was just talking about that. Basically, they changed the rules to where it's just winner-takes-all. It's benefiting Trump or whatever. And that's the problem with this whole fucking country in general. It's like the way the system is set up, whenever there's a majority or a minority in Congress, it's all very winner takes all. It's like, even if it's like split, which it is right now, like 51 to 50 or whatever the fuck, it's like, oh, well, the 51, it's winner takes all, we got it all. Like, we have all the fucking power. And that's why we're stuck with two parties. That's why there is never going to be a third party. Like, it's just never going to happen, because it can't survive in the way that this whole winner takes all system is set up, unfortunately. Like, it'll never happen. Like, there's even like there's certain people running for president in 2024. I forget, what is it, RFK, Robert Kennedy or whatever the fuck. Like, he didn't stand a fucking chance. Like, he's appealing to, like, you know, center right people, and he's almost as if he's like a third party or some shit like that. There's no fucking way, because he's not appealing enough to his fucking base, which is the entire fucking left or whatever the fuck. So yeah, that's never gonna happen. It's almost like we're stuck with these two fucking polarizing opposites now because of the way the whole system's set up. Anyway, let me move right along here. So, moving on, zooming on outside of the fishbowl. I mean, I might come back to the fishbowl here in a minute, but here, let's go over here to our arch enemy, our arch rival China. See, China's rising, guys. Like, we're way the fuck up here, right? China's been catching up over the past few decades. They are like right fucking, they are tailing us. All the other economies are way the fuck down here. All the other countries. And China is bad. They are pure fucking evil. And here's Macron. He's playing good cop for me. I mean, for that dude. He's probably like, why am I doing this? Like, this is kind of fucked me over. Trust me, guys. It'll come in handy later on. We need a good cop and we need a bad cop. Okay. Yeah, he basically called out Russia for being like a... What was it? It's almost like a little... Russia's China's bitch now. It used to be during the Cold War, like Russia was the main threat. And they aren't shit anymore. Their economy's shit. Now their military shit. They're just fucking China's little bitch now. It's Piglet, right? Pooh Bear's the big one in charge. China is the biggest threat now. And I have Macron over here being the good cop, because that's what he does. He's always trying to shake hands and be a peacemaker. And trying to act as one of the leaders of the EU. Like, he's always kind of trying to step up. I mean, there is no, like, real leader of the EU. Like, they all try to work together as a team. But, he, you know, Macron, the French president, is always trying to step up or whatever. In my mind, I'd like to think it's him and Skulls, the German chancellor. Like, the two of them basically run that side of the planet. So Skulls is the bad cop in this instance, and he's the good one. But here, France pledges more military aid. Yay! Anyway, I said I would cover China, so here, let's go do that. And this is all over the past week because I missed a bunch of shit. China's shrinking imports, slower exports growth, darken economic look. Good. Excellent. Yeah, China is the bad guy, guys. Like, they are our biggest rival all throughout history. And I feel like a lot of the people they don't know all the facts. There's no fucking... All the mainstream news over here, like, it only reports stuff that's going on in the fishbowl, basically. You know, they don't really cover the world at large, and that's why I'm here to help you guys out, because I am extremely knowledgeable. I know a lot about the big enchilada. I feel like a lot of people haven't even woken up to the fact that China is rapidly catching up, and they plan to dethrone us. So this is good news that their economy is slowing down. Good. And this is also a week ago. EU targets 8 Chinese companies in Russia sanctions push. The EU is trying to sanction these top companies within China. Yeah, I'm just gonna skim through it. See, China's war on our dollar is really about ruling the world. Yeah, fuck that. Never happening. Fucking Pooh Bear. And if you're new here, I call the Chinese Xi Jinping. This is Winnie the Pooh. See, I like to make it all fun. This is like a fun little show where I try to use, like, I'm trying to turn it into a fucking entertainment. It's like a cartoon show. But yeah, we do not want the yuan to replace the dollar. That would be extremely fucking bad. It's gonna threaten our place as the leader of the free world. Like, we're the fucking sole superpower, not these assholes. Xi Jinping wants to dethrone us. He wants to fucking take our spot. He wants his economy to overtake ours, his military to overtake ours. And these people are fucking ruthless authoritarians. If that happens, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's like we fucked up and invaded Iraq. They were relatively innocent. There were no weapons of mass destruction. It was just we wanted their oil, basically. Like, Halliburton had their man in the White House, Dick Cheney. And, you know, there's like the Bush dynasty, and they're all fucking pro-oil. So we were just like, that looks like a good nation to invade and strengthen our fucking foothold in the Middle East. So we just took it. We took it, and no one could fucking stop us. That was back when we were the evil empire. Well, it's like Star Wars, guys. Pretend for a minute there's this really smart hacker out there, right? He's basically Luke Skywalker, but instead of destroying the fucking Death Star, he took over that bitch. He's like, this is my Death Star now, fuck it. So we're the good guys again. We're now the world police.
When you download the
and,
you have easy access to savings.
You know, we fucked up in the past when it came to all that shit. Like, 150,000 civilians died. You know, it's fucked up. I mean, sure, this Saddam Hussein regime was evil, But it's like, he wasn't doing anything. We were just like, hey, we want your oil. Fuck you. We just fucking just rolled right the fuck over them. My point is, if China takes our spot, they could do the same fucking thing and no one would be able to stop them. Like nobody. Like he would just go around just gobbling up fucking nation after nation. They could take over the entire fucking Middle East. They could be even fucking worse than we were in the past. Top commodity firm may start using China's yuan, potentially adding to the de-dollarization trend. Honestly, the whole de-dollarization thing might be blown out of proportion. It is something to be concerned about, because we do not want these fucking assholes taking our spot and ruling the world. That's our fucking job. But, I mean, I think in all likelihood, it's just going to sort of, not entirely split our economies apart, but I mean, it's going to make the dollar kind of worthless in certain countries, and then like it'll strengthen their currency in certain countries, but they're never going to fucking completely take our spot. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, no one's going to go along with that. China's main trade fair struggles to lure buyers as global growth slows. And unfortunately, they become such a huge economy that, like, the two of us, we impact the rest of the world. Like, if our economies get sluggish, like, the whole fucking world gets sluggish, basically. And so that's what's happening right now as well. It's also affecting our ability to rebound and inflation and all of it. Unfortunately. And that's also why we can't just completely decouple, because it's just like, it's just off the fucking table. Like, there's just no way. Like, we all kind of like depend on each other at this point. Particularly Europe. Europe is probably more dependent on China than we are. See, Europe has a China problem. Huge trade partner and systemic rival. It's almost like, yeah, see, Europe is becoming increasingly reliant on China for trade. And it's like, they're both feeding off of each other, which is why I said I would love to see China try to fucking attack back, because they'd be biting the hand that feeds them, more or less. I mentioned that before in a post earlier. It's like, the EU should go ahead, let me check on that. The EU should fucking sanction those Chinese companies and just see what they do. You're not gonna do shit back. Because they don't want to bite the hand that feeds them. They don't want to fucking cause problems. Anything ever come of that? EU plans to slap sanctions on Chinese firms aiding Russia's war machine. China threatens retaliation. This is all a week ago. Looks like there's no news on it yet. See, they're probably hesitant on doing it because they depend on China. It's a fucking shitty situation. However, the EU are our homies, so it works both ways. It's like, sure, they're helping feed into China, our fucking rival and the biggest threat. But at the same time, simultaneously, they're benefiting from it. Oh shit, did I just fucking kill it? Oh, okay, good. We're still going. Eurozone's economy outpaced China and the US in See? So, sword. We're strengthening the enemy, but at the same time it's strengthening our homies. China warns you not to sanction its companies. Shit. So I don't know. I'm not sure with it or not. They should. They should, just to see what they'll do. And I highly fucking doubt they're gonna fucking bite back. Shit, I'm like lagging out my computer. I opened too many. China threatens retaliation after EU. Blah, I already covered that. EU takes aim at countries helping Russia to avoid sanctions. And I'll even cover Russia and Ukraine a little bit before I go, because it's already been 30 minutes. I'm just trying to catch up here. How Beijing is using its currency to insulate against future sanctions. See, this is another thing, is that China's push to conduct more trade using the yuan in an effort to reduce its reliance on the dollar. Which means if we sanction them, they could kind of like insulate them from any sort of punishment, which is not good. We want to be able to punish these monsters for being monsters, you know what I mean? Cause yeah, China is fucked up, guys. Their government is pure fucking evil. Like, they can just straight up make you disappear. Like, you're not allowed to say or do shit over there. They'll work their fucking workers to death. They'll pay them fucking even less than over here. They pay them fucking pennies. And you're not allowed to say, think, or do shit. You can't even play fucking video games. You're only allowed, like, what is it, like 3 hours a week of video games over there. If you're under 18. You can't do a fucking thing. Like, you do not want these guys taking your spot, because then it's going to influence the entire world. Because, like, we've been the world leader for this entire time, and the rest of the world's been, like, looking up to us and trying to become like us, right? If they took our fucking spot, it's going to set a precedent for everyone to be like those fucking monsters. Well, fuck that. It's not happening. China, this is the Fox News clown cult. China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran are investing in ways to nuke us. The time is now for missile defense. Our nuclear arsenal is no longer a deterrent to nuclear attack. This is an opinion piece. Yeah, this is like the new axis of evil. China, Russia, their little chihuahua, North Korea, and Iran. Those are like their two little fucking tiny dogs. These two are the big dogs, China and Russia. They're the two tiny ones. They're always like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." Like, shut the fuck up, Pipsqueak. You're not gonna do shit. Fuck you. Like, we could roll right the fuck over these two. The only one that would possibly pose a threat if we tried to fucking roll over them would be North Korea, because they have a lot of fucking submarines and shit like that. But even then, it's like we just send in our fucking, just send in the Air Force and just bomb the fucking shit out of them. Just don't fucking use our, don't do a fucking sea invasion. Just fucking do an air one. Just fucking bomb the shit out of them, fucking take over their fucking mainland, and then roll in our fucking sea, surround them, and take it. And be like, fuck you, this is ours now. But of course that would piss off China, and blah 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 blah. You gotta imagine, guys, pretend there's some really smart dude out there, right? He's secretly fucking in control of this shit. He puppeteers it all. He has fun with it. It's all like at a stalemate. No one's gonna bother to fucking nuke anyone. No one's gonna fucking do shit, because they don't want to fucking piss this guy off, because he'll ruin their fucking life. That'd be weird, right? See, look, China limits data after U.S. research spurred alarm. See, they're fucking censoring and limiting access to data. Series of reports written by U.S. research institutions that alarmed officials. This is a great show. It's a great show, guys. I might come back to the rest of this China shit. Because it's like, yeah, we get the idea here. But yeah, no, they're fucking evil, is my point. Here they are, limiting more access to data. Like, if they took over the fucking world, like, they would just seriously, like, censor... They censor the fucking shit out of everything already. But if they were the ones in charge, they would censor it all even fucking more. Success of BRICS would hurt U.S. living standards and diminish America's global standing. Ex-JP Morgan executive. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, now have the power to dethrone the U.S. after decades of irresponsible economic policy by the American government. So this is what I'm saying, guys. Like, you gotta fucking listen to what I'm saying. You gotta keep an open mind. If you lean right, if you're like center right, like, please fucking just wake up and see a shit. Just ignore the far left. Side with us just for the time being. Like, I know it's like you don't want to. Like, you look at the left and you're like, ugh. But guys, like, the MAGA cult, the fucking far-right extremists are sinking the economy. They're ruining all of our fucking lives. They're making it harder to fucking move up in society. They're this class-based, like, fucking, the politicians at the top are a bunch of fucking elitists that don't give a fuck about you. They just straight up lie to all their voters, get everyone to fucking join their side, and then they turn around and fuck all of us. And then what's happening? It's like this guy said, irresponsible economic policy. It's caused us to be stagnant for fucking decades. Ever since Reagan, we've like not ever since Reagan, but ever since fucking Bush Jr. Honestly, we have just plateaued. Like we shot all the fuck the way up here, and all the nations were down here, including China. All of them were way the fuck down here. We were #1 for like the longest fucking time, but we just fucking stalled out, and now one of our greatest fucking enemies are catching up rapidly, and they're gonna take our spot. The EU's fucking growing too. It's like everyone else is fucking catching up to us, and it's not fucking good. Like, we need to stay #1. You guys need to wake up and fucking see this shit. And like I said, with the inflation thing, Biden's not making that shit worse. It's actually happening worldwide. European economy expected to grow faster than forecast says. See, it's like we're all just now recovering from it. Us included. Like, inflation has plateaued. Like, we finally, worldwide, have got this shit under fucking control. EU predicts flattening inflation but slow relief for consumers. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up here in a minute. And look, tough on the border. Buy-a-zoo policy is tougher. It's like, this is what you fucking want, right? It's like the right likes to fucking spin it. Like, a lot of the fucking people on the right like to spin it as if they're the ones that are like, you know, good with the economy and tough on the border, and, you know, the left are the ones that are recklessly spending, a bunch of socialists, destroying the economy, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. If you open your eyes and pay attention to this shit, you can fucking see it. Which is the point of the show, is to fucking wake all of you up. Like, I'm taking a bucket of cold water and just fucking dousing some of you guys. You have to fucking see this shit. And it's like, some of y'all, maybe it will, like, snap you out of it. Like, oh shit, I am being fucking lied to. This is all a bunch of horse shit. Like, maybe you'll fucking see it. A vast majority of the people on the right, I'm sure they just get drenched and they're like, what, you know, I don't see anything. Biden's still bad, you know. I'm just pleading for you to not march in line. Think for your fucking self. Open your fucking eyes and see this shit. See, this is all happening right now. Biden's sitting down with McCarthy right here and now, trying to get these dumb motherfuckers and stop them from destroying all of our fucking lives. Anyway, here, let's zoom back out. And let's go take a look over here. So this vast wasteland right here is Russia. Their economy is total fucking garbage. This is all just like nothing. There's just nothing out here. It's just like, ever been out into the country where it's just like a bunch of tiny little fucking shitty cities? Like little gas station cities? That's this entire fucking nation, basically. Bunch of drunken rednecks and shit like that. And Putin's over here chilling in their capital, lying to all these dumb fucks. He's over here chilling in Moscow, suckering all these fucking morons, and just invading this fucking peaceful nation that was just chilling, minding its own fucking business. One of our homies over here in Europe, they're joining the EU. Like, Putin's anti-fucking Europe. He's anti-NATO. Like, he wants to destroy the West. Like, he just fucking hates us. He's a fucking piece of shit. And, like, his whole plan was to divide us up and weaken us, but he's just been making one blunder after another. What's up, Joe? Joe. What's up, Joe? Hope you get the dumb motherfucker to see just how he will ruin the economy. This is the Joe song. I hope he makes a breakthrough today. By golly, we're running out of time here. No, but yeah, pretend there's some really smart dude out there. Some really secret, this really smart fucking guy in secret orchestrating all this shit, right? He's telling everyone what to do, including Joe. And he's fucking destroying Putin. Like, this guy, whoever he might be, he's been fully fucking aware of all this shit. He's been paying attention since he was a little kid. And he's been seeing fucking Putin over there just being this sneaky little fucking troll, fucking shit up worldwide, and just be like, what? Was it me? You know, just pretending he had nothing to fucking do with it. Well, this guy, he saw right fucking through him. He's fucking him up now. Fucking stupid fucking asshole. And he made a severe fucking... Putin made a severe fucking blunder. This really smart dude set up a trap for him, and that was the Ukraine war. He walked right into it. Now he's getting fucking destroyed. He like goaded him into it, and the stupid motherfucker took the bait. He led Putin to believe that he was like us, that he could just roll right over fucking another country just like we do with Iraq. Like, oh no, don't do that! And then he fucking did it like an idiot. And here he is getting fucking wrecked. Ukraine has exploited Russia's months-long Bakhmut fixation as it reclaims territory and sends Russian soldiers running from the meat grinder. Here, I'm gonna put that song on. I like to put this one on. Stupid fucking asshole. Yeah, this smart guy, whoever he is, whoever this guy is, he's basically like Godzilla at this point. Like seriously, he's just out there fucking shit up and no one can stop him. He's an unstoppable monster, basically. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a good one. Since soldiers running from the meat grinder, that's what I've been calling it too this whole time. You'll notice everything I say here on this show comes true. Fucking assholes. See, I feel bad for the Russian people because like they're just getting fucking wrecked. Putin's just choosing all of them. Tank Assault didn't work for Putin. Zelensky's armored fist will hit much harder. I'm gonna fuck them up. I'm gonna fuck them up horribly. It's coming. Is this good? Isn't it good? Tell you, this super smart dude, whoever he is, can't prove he's doing anything either. Just going around fucking everything up. Whoever he might be. Two Russian colonels eliminated. It's fun, right? It's a good show. Russian troops taking over Wagner and Bakhmut are abandoning their positions. As soon as they are afraid, they just run. They don't stand a fucking chance, that's why. They're getting fucking wrecked. Oh, come on. I think I killed my computer. Well, I guess I'll cover the rest another time. There's one thing I want to leave you guys with. And this is for those swing voters. This is for those people with an open mind that take in all the info and think for them fucking selves. So I'll put this on and then I'll go. And this has to do with the fucking right and the clown car and all that shit. And hopefully you fucking see and understand this shit. This is part of the fucking problem with today's world. Alright guys, until next time.
Might be thinking, these two circles are not equal. I repeat, these two circles are not equal. One is in fact larger than the other. What I need you to do is determine which one that is. So, please raise your hand if you believe the blue circle is larger than the red. All right. Please raise your hand if you believe the red circle is larger than the blue. All right, very good. Now, before I said anything about these two circles, what was your first instinct? Equal, right? Because they look equal. And the reason why they look equal is because, in fact, they are equal. These two circles are identical. Yet I got just about every one of you to raise your hand and say that they're not. So what did we learn? That you can be manipulated like that to believe in something that goes against your natural instincts. Just imagine as a child you're taught that the blue circle is larger than the red. If you say it enough times, you convince yourself that's the truth. If you're told the lie enough times, it becomes part of your reality. And if enough people are taught that lie, that the blue circle is larger than the red, well, now it becomes part of the culture. And if that culture then passes that misinformation along to the next generation, well, now it becomes, despite what you might